after the made field goal. Walsh back out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's Beathard to throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw is Beathard. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, Hyde. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. The play fake, he'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They needed 15, they got 16 and a first down.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On third down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable third down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
Now a run with Hyde. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll throw here, Beathard. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
In today's NFL, it might have surprised some people, but San Francisco was really, really hot to pick up Kyle Juszczyk from Baltimore, and they acquired him. Why? He can do everything. Block it? Yeah, of course he can. But he can catch the ball well out of the backfield, too.
Led all fullbacks in receptions the last 2 years and played in his first Pro Bowl a season ago. High. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now Beathard. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They'll run for it with Hyde. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Here's Beathard to throw. Touchdown, 49ers. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Wilson on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the backup Boykin, his first throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They run it again with Hyde. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. To throw is Beathard. Able to find Garcon. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They come out here in the eye. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. Now Hyde. And oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 6-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Back to throw Beathard. Looking for Garcon. He's got him. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon from 6 yards away. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. the punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. It's caught at the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll come out in the pistol. Beathard. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff Spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run, able to pick up something there, being physical running the football, but I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Here's Hyde. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And his kick is right through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the offense has it first and 10. Handoff comes to Hyde. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side, caught by Saleh. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll give to Hyde. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be 49er football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hive. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Beathard to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On second down, Rawls. There's the stiff arm, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coach is back in high school in Flint, Michigan. You know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. Airing one deep for Curse. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson snags it left side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They run with a power back, rolls. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So it'll be first down here after the run. To throw is Wilson. And an alley to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try to run with rolls. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Earl Mitchell forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Second down, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now they set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
They'll throw here. Beathard. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 29.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Beathard. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's high, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw is Beathard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Attempt carry for Thomas Rawls. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas rolls 36 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go.
Carry number 20 here for Hyde. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cliff Averill in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K.J. Wright coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. This is Rawls. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Shift together here from the D-line. Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. He'll look to throw. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Beathard. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.